Welcome back to News Geelong on this Friday evening. Last Saturday was a night for celebration in the political arena for Labor Party Corio member Richard Marles. But as life goes on around political campaigns and elections, the reality earlier in the day of a road tragedy of one of the party's family was a difficult distraction. Richard Marles expressed his despair at the sad news of a fatal car accident on Melaleuca Road in Leopold on the morning of the election, which took the life of a young man who spent much of his time supporting the party. News Geelong filed this report.
This morning, our campaign team, our party in Geelong, our family, our broader family, had a tragedy. Brady Cook, who people will know here, was killed in a car accident this morning at Leopold. Brady is a member of the Labor Party. Brady's mother is Lou Brazier, who people will know very well. This is a tragic day, and it makes it difficult to have a night of celebration. I think for all of us who are involved in politics, when it comes to elections, it's pretty hard to think about anything other than the election. When I heard about this news at 9:20, my head was full of a whole lot of things, but it immediately emptied and thought of Brady and of Lou. Brady had a troubled life, as I think people know. He was a foster child of Lou Brazier. I'm not exactly sure when Brady started living with Lou, but it feels to me like about 5 to 10 years ago. In any event, we have watched Brady grow with Lou, become a part of her family. I understand, I hope I'm right in saying this, that Lou formally adopted Brady in his late teens, and Brady was somebody who benefited, well, who was a member of the party, who grew with us in the party, and who benefited a lot from what Labor does. He was doing apprenticeship training. To watch the way in which Lou worked with Brady has been inspiring for all of us, and I can only imagine what this day means to her. Typically of Lou, she rang me, or rather texted me during the day, and said that the thing that she wanted to happen today was to see us win this election. But we have a lot of stuff to work through as a group of people and as a little community here, and we have got a lot of love that we need to extend to Lou Brazier in particular, and in remembrance of Brady.
The Torquay community is expanding in the residential area and in all the community facilities as work progresses with the Armstrong Creek development extending to eventually rub shoulders with the seaside town. Torquay is Victoria's surfing capital and a major holiday resort town where the beach-based culture is at its strongest. It's not surprising then that Surf World in Torquay is a major tourist attraction which has attracted interest from the state government in the form of a $500,000 grant. Ian Nichols spoke with Surf Coast Shire Mayor Libby Coker.
This is Surf City Plaza, Torquay, the home of surfing in Victoria. It's also the home of Surfing Victoria at this Surf Coast Plaza, and that will be their home for some time to come, thanks to a generous grant from the state government of $500,000. And that makes the Mayor of the Surf Coast Shire, Councillor Libby Coker, very happy.
Yes, it's a very exciting day for us. $500,000 from our state government through the Minister for Sport and Recreation, James Molino. We thank him very much. It is a fantastic day. So what we will have is Surfing Victoria housed in our surfing precinct in Torquay forever and a day. It's a very great synergy to have them here, because they will now fit in with Surf World Museum, with our Visitor Information Centre. We will expand our library, which is very exciting for the people of Torquay and the wider community. And it'll also give us the opportunity in the future to look at Surf World. Surf World, we want to raise the profile, we want to improve the exhibitions and also the interactive element of Surf World, and we want to make it a place on the map, a must-see destination for tourists, and link it in with Bells Beach. Bells Beach is an international destination where the Rip Curl Pro is held every year. It's at the gateway to the Great Ocean Road, and we would like to actually work in the next year or two on this project. We're about to undertake an opportunity study, and we're looking at how we can link Bells Beach and Surf World together so that people understand when they go to Bells Beach the history of the area in terms of its heritage, both surfing and Aboriginal, and I suppose also the lifestyle aspects to the place that we live. So it's really exciting. And for Surfing Victoria, it means that this is going to be the heart of their educational expertise, where they train people. They have a great role to play in the surfing industry. So we're very happy to have them here, and we thank our state government for giving us the opportunity to make this happen.
At Surf World in Torquay, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. Coming back to Geelong soon is the Avalon Speedway. This is a glimpse of last Easter's sprint car trials A-Main.
And a derelict. They've been deadlocked since the restart. Laps winding away. Stephen Lyons now just starting to reel in the first of the slower traffic, but there's only 1.5 laps remaining. Max is coming after him. His run may have been left a little late. White flag is out. Lyons, Dumsney, Reedy. Nothing has changed as your race leader works in a 3 and 4 for the final time. Stephen Lyons will win night 1 of the Easter Sprint Car Trail.
A week after the federal election, we have no clear winner, and we're still talking politics, particularly in the seat of Corangamite, where Sarah Henderson and Darren Cheeseman are still neck and neck. News Geelong decided to hit the streets and find out what local Geelong residents are thinking. Roving reporter Eliza Houghton went investigating.
With the federal election hot on everyone's lips, we thought we'd take to the streets of Belmont and ask the public about what they think. Would you be able to tell us what you think of this year's federal election?
Oh, I think it's all been terribly confusing. We're not quite sure what's going to happen, are we?
I would like to see Julia Gillard as our Prime Minister. I think she's fantastic. I hate what they did to Kevin Rudd, but I think everything they've thrown at her, and she's just bounced back really quickly, and I admire her for that.
I'd probably go to another vote. I'd prefer to have a clear win, if you like, yeah.
Well, nobody really wanted to vote for the major parties because they got no confidence with them. No one was going to go for Gillard because she sacked the boss, and no one knows Tony Abbott.
I don't think there's much point to it, really. I reckon Gillard's got more of a chance than Abbott at the moment.
I'd like to go back to the polls again because I think it was just a bit ridiculous the way it was. There wasn't enough said what they were going to do and what they weren't going to do, so I think I'd do it all again.
I think it's been a bit of a schmozzle, just the way that both the campaigns have been run, and we had this conversation with my in-laws on Friday night, just the night before the election, about a hung parliament, and it had come through. So, yeah, hopefully they'll be able to sort something out.
I think we should go back to the polls because it's going to be a bit of a dicky situation because there's going to be too much bargaining and that going on. I prefer it when you've got a clear-cut situation.
Can you tell us what you think about the federal election?
Yes, just wondering if it's on the straight and there's no cut lunch involved.
Well, they say you get the government you deserve, don't they? So I'm just wondering what we've done to deserve this.
On High Street, Belmont, this is Eliza Houghton for News Geelong.
Thank you, Eliza. This is News Geelong on this winter Friday evening as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.